with as an infant. We're the last remnants of men against the system. The few who still listen but take arms and twist them. That's half the picture. Next we reach the streets to release reason and we seize our freedom. That's the hunt. I'll keep collecting info. Others sitting in the dark, I move past their window. First block the exit, I move undetected to apply the pressure just as expected. That's the method. Catch it and wreck it. Apply the leverage just as expected. First block the exit, I move undetected to apply the pressure just as expected. That's the method. Catch it and wreck it. Apply the leverage just as expected. So I hit the premises, step past the innocent, fingerprint the tenants, then move to the next village. This isn't a scrimmage, it's the end of the game. The day finally came where we fight for our name. I engage each target, a marksman with an eye patch. The penthouse sniper on my rifle is a spyglass. That's the leverage, the touch that presses chest. Once they intersect, there's no time to second guess. First block the exit, I move undetected to apply the pressure just as expected. That's the method, catch it and wreck it. Apply the leverage just as expected. First block the exit, I move undetected to apply the pressure just as expected. That's the method, catch it and wreck it. Apply the leverage just as expected. It's the takeover. Soldiers surround each house. 10 seconds to clear when we count out loud. Sweeping street to street, locking cities and grids. No exits exist, we hog tie their wrists. It's the end of uncertainty. I pull back the curtain, doused in turpentine, burned to the earth, and that's where it sets. The day came and went, every bar was bent, and now I lay at rest. First block the exit, I move undetected to apply the pressure just as expected. That's the method, catch it and wreck it. Apply the leverage just as expected. First block the exit, I move undetected to apply the pressure just as expected. That's the method, catch it and wreck it. Apply the leverage just as expected.
Here it's 100% legit. Suckers like you just ain't authentic, and that's why it's so funny to me, and that's why it's so easy to see, and that's why you get destroyed quickly, swiftly. With my style so proud, now hey, what can you say? I'm a 5'7" and some try to ask questions of me like what does it mean? I tell them mind your own business. Turn around and get you some business. Can I get a what? A witness. No innocent bystanders let free. Everyone gets sniped on the spot when I'm on the rooftop, hitting it up with my colors in my primes. Don't know my style is so primary to you secondary MCs who couldn't recognize legendary status on the mic. It's all good from the west side, y'all.
Unreasonable amount upright, what are you talking about? Burning guilty pleasure with every measure of the beat. Hit, repeat, relinquish, limited, modern, moderate, monopoly moments until attempts are striking backwards, attacking me. Marvelous, minute, timid away, footsteps away, denuded, and X-ray laser phase didn't phase me. Those demoleculized, I sustain ground beneath surrounding sound similar. Meager leave it to beaver to calm you down, minutes dominate with every round to the nearest hundred to multiply that 3 times 3 again. Finally elongate and masquerade. Things that I've said as I go bump in the night, literature literally spoken, subtle notions knocked off course, imagine infidel. Immediately if it's real or not, can't you tell? That's exactly the way I felt. For example, facility used to use exceptional strength. Now your attempts stand in second place. This is a waste of my time, descending to the third eye. Supply, desire, diligence. I couldn't find sunshine, shadow behind ignorance.
For certain it's not integrity. The burning heart is the killer of insanity. I'm sold at the seal of the century. No more loss of each dive, we've got more rooms ready. All things written, arranged, composed, and performed by those admirers along the highway to industrial sundown, waving to the convoy and tossing flowers onto the road. The district is sweet, sucked up and swallowed by far too many interrupted people that really believed in poison, the mental and presented a deadly sin in the burning heart, just about to burst. There's a quest for answers and we'll never, never get them. In the darkest night, the unmistakable fire.
In a Leviathan, vitamins, trying this one, I'm fighting the sins I'm committing. I'm fitting myself with pseudo-being buried in various areas. I'm sort of precarious, precocious. Aries, not Sagittarius. Careless when I'm off the larynx. Their kids from their parents' heritage. Find me electro halls and circles. And parents flex with arrogance. Testing pescatarians with beef. Broth coughed often when you're lost in sloth. And Sepulveda. Fox chills, hospital bills, call up. My freestyle's what? Come violently in your gut. Dietary supplement stuck. Wrong pipe on mic. Duck the gunfight. Come back with one track. And watch this kill skill fulfill thrills willingly. Son of man will trample facilities. You can't replace those who were named or attempt to change the nature of their fates. All that remains is burial by flames. Palms and prayers and handshakes with their creator. This song marks the departure. The escape artist embarking on a tour that starts with bomb and safe harbors. Forward larger in entropy, so I'm shredding the letters sent to me. So there's no evidence of a reckoning. It's elementary, but still complex. The leash that pulls the neck in the puddles you have bled. No more, no less. The belly's full of lead. You dive and drop, and that's where it ends.
As time goes by, it has a tendency to fly. And every once in a while, I just ask myself why. I experience the things that happened in my life and left me with a good family, the right wife, a beautiful son, friends, a job, you know the words. But why the fuck am I the guy with all the perks? Y'all, I'm a practicing atheist, so it would be a mistake to try and convince me that someone upstairs giving me a break and hard work. Damn, I don't know, it could be, but in my recollection it all came naturally. Had a sorrowless childhood, did well in school, had enough opportunities along the way to act a fool and take the wrong path. But somehow I never did, just didn't want anything to do with that shit.
rise again. It wasn't a matter of how, it was a matter of when. Now we rise again. Our feet have touched the ground and so now it begins. And so it was written, the song that we're living. Call it audible scripture or computer-based religion. We've walked through blizzards, barefoot and shivering. The 7-year winter with our goal deep in the distance. You need persistence, some friends ain't gonna make it. No map exists, you carve a path and shape it. So we marched for ages, leaving trails of pages. Different frames and faces, and somehow it's the same. That's the nature of the game, it's a changing cycle. A revival of our birth, purged in a recital, forever merged with time, every line in permanence. And even when the tide turns, we ride out the turbulence. Now we rise again. It wasn't a matter of how, it was a matter of when. Now we rise again. It wasn't a matter of how, it was a matter of when. Now we rise again. It wasn't a matter of how, it was a matter of when. Now we rise again. Our feet have touched the ground and so now it begins.
It begins in the age of Aquarius. Waterfalls and the distant roars of chariots. Once upon a time we combined forces and changed the landscape. Despite being taken for granted, within this uncertainty of not knowing, we kept on building from the breakups to the makeups. Friendships have remained sacred, 7 years in the making. A journey filled with the aches and the pains, the wandering of these plains. Rising from the ashes, we will never forget from where we came.
And so it plays on, the song that we're living. The same tempo and rhythm since the beginning. The globe's still spinning, it's a treadmill journey, and we'll work the surface through eternity. We stay determined, and the words fit perfectly. It sounds like work, but the fire burns in me. The flames hit pages, branding these phrases. They scar and stay true, lasting through generations. Remaining in spirit, pure in the substance. Designing each lyric in the shape of my thumbprint. Forever merged with time, every line in permanence. And even when the tide turns, we ride out the turbulence. Now we rise again. It wasn't a matter of how, it was a matter of when. Now we rise again. It wasn't a matter of how, it was a matter of when. Now we rise again. It wasn't a matter of how, it was a matter of when. Now we rise again. Our feet have touched the ground and so now it begins.
Aamir. You never thought that hip-hop would take it this far.
It gives me great pleasure when true elements get together.
You never thought that hip-hop would take it this far. You never thought that hip-hop would take it this far. You never thought that hip-hop would take it this far.
Okay, listen up.
Come on, let's move. You know we tear the place up. Their flows are dope. That's why they turn the makeup. Their rhymes don't shine. That's why they run the Jacob. I rise and shine and shake you like the bass up. Come on, let's move. You know we tear the place up. Their flows are dope. That's why they turn the makeup. Their rhymes don't shine. That's why they run the Jacob. I rise and shine and shake you like the bass up. Cataclysmic, the risk is too high. Don't battle this shit. You got a rich click. I got niggas that's hungry and talented. Hip hop been on center. Now we coming to balance it. We call you all out. Now who's accepting challenges? Whatever you reppin', draw your weapon and step it. We got stakes in this investment, we gon' handle this. And in the end, only one can exist. So I'm keeping the candle wick and the cannon lit. Plus the cannabis to keep me annoyed a little. You can't avoid the riddle when I destroy the brittle. It's fantastic, so check the craftsmanship. Call me Iceberg in the Atlantic, I have you crash your ship. You in the starting beat, we in the smashing it. And serving you, motherfucker, something passionate. We have you shake the spot like big ol' ass and tits. While dipping through the crowd, dashing for the exit. Look at them niggas who run up, hitting their head like a gun, but swinging the mic like a nunchuck. All of them rich but none touch. Ain't the mirth the dopest you ever heard, nigga word. Taking out the garbage to the curb when we serve. 33, 33, 43rd. 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 Gorilla guru, raised on black magic and voodoo. And who knew when I grew my eyes would see more than her rules do. Confused crews seek me for counsel and advice since I've been licensed to give them all enlightenment. I get them all through their crisis as I sit like Christ sits, igniting the bomb, reciting it calm like the world fits right in my palm. I'm giving life to the dogs who claim they run in the game. They speak my name with the most, I like they one in the same, synonymous. Still I remain anonymous. I got in this game so I could be a lobotomist. I take your brain out when I aim out, plotting hits the rottenness. Apple in your barrel couldn't make my bunch go bad. Good brothers and you must know that. Your hood lovers and you must know that. Block a path and we gon' rush you fast, so let the bruhs go past.
Never knows to bow. No man. Never knows to bow. No man.
Come on, let's move. You know we tear the place up. It flows a door. That's why they turn to makeup. Their rhymes don't shine. That's why they run to Jacob. I rise and shine and shake you like the bass up. Come on, let's move. You know we tear the place up. It flows a door. That's why they turn to makeup. Their rhymes don't shine. That's why they run to Jacob. I rise and shine and shake you like the bass up.
My entrance, this movement was alive and kicking. The end game was written and the shot clock was already ticking. The ideas of privilege, it didn't exist in the beginning. We laid every brick in the building but forgot the ceiling. That's revealing. The feeling is standing without toupee, jogging in place to begin a new day. But still I'm sleeping in the shade, making the grade and raising a new page gracefully to let the story change. We're moving from the first down to the last crash. We emerged from birth to take the bash back. We're moving from the first down to the last crash. We emerged from birth to take the land back. We're moving from the first down to the last crash. We emerged from birth to take the bash back. We're moving from the first down to the last crash. We emerged from birth to take the land back.
Brainwaves to the brain, capture and contain my pain. It's quite hard to explain how I stay awake, watching the rains, watching the night recapture the day, watching you as you shift and you sway, uncontrollably afraid of the scars on my grimacing face. I wish I could change, but it's getting harder with my age. Running away is all I've ever learned from every single mistake. But there are moments in time where I can find the light, find my way back to that place where inspiration had a price and everything remained the same.
We're moving from the first down to the last crash. We emerged from birth to take the bash back. We're moving from the first down to the last crash. We emerged from birth to take the land back. We're moving from the first down to the last crash. We emerged from birth to take the bash back. We're moving from the first down to the last crash. We emerged from birth to take the land back. I worry less with age, not afraid of gaining weight. No worries or concerns leave me laying awake. From that first crash I knew that there was power to be had, and that some people wouldn't be happy even with it captured. That's my standard, a version of soul searching. I'm not concerned with threading every needle perfectly, so I've pulled that fullness back. I'll hold it eternally, but it's all just a phase and time is just a word to me. We're moving from the first down to the last crash. We emerged from birth to take the bash back. We're moving from the first down to the last crash. We emerged from birth to take the land back. We're moving from the first down to the last crash. We emerged from birth to take the bash back. We're moving from the first down to the last crash. We emerged from birth to take the land back. entire tracks in action. A complete retraction of every stance imaginable. The last dance between my path and the intangible. A handful of promises in each matching deceit. The complete contract in the following breach. The pain is brief, but the substance runs deep. It hits all at once and throbs as you breathe. This is the backlash I repossess in every album. My word, my tracks, and every sample I ever jack. This is the backlash from my art that was shrink wrapped, bar-coded and sold. I'm taking it all back. This is the backlash I repossess in every album. My word, my tracks, and every sample I ever jacked. This is the backlash from my art that was shrink wrapped, bar-coded and sold. I'm taking it all back. My self-interest, it's not about the listeners, it's beyond the critics and sound scan statistics. It's my own opinion, deep in my soul. It's about quality control, not the strings I can pull. Music is a moment, it happens then passes. I'm concerned that it's packaged, archived and captured. So I'm collecting every album, every copy, every download, every lyric, every appearance, every picture you can hold. This is the backlash I repossess in every album. My word, my tracks, and every sample I ever jack. This is the backlash from my art that was shrink wrapped, bar-coded and sold. I'm taking it all back. This is the backlash I repossess in every album. My words, my tracks, and every sample I ever jacked. This is the backlash from my art that was shrink wrapped, bar-coded and sold. I'm taking it all back. Hobby and job, writing until exhaustion to get my point across. In the beginning it was simple, just making tapes with friends. But each release reached more people, now the boundaries don't end. It's still my passion, it's trapped in my chest cavity. It's about the past, it's already happened. So I'm backtracking, erasing all I can in haste. It's not about waste, it's beginning with a clean slate. This is the backlash I repossess in every album. My word, my tracks, and every sample I ever jack. This is the backlash from my art that was shrink wrapped, bar-coded and sold. I'm taking it all back. This is the backlash I repossess in every album. My words, my tracks, and every sample I ever jacked. This is the backlash from my art that was shrink wrapped, bar-coded and sold. I'm taking it all back.
Press stop to press rewind. It was like I'm living twice at the exact same time.
Keep your eyes wide, open and alive. Grab the snake and ride to the other side.
This life you can't press stop to press rewind. It was like I'm living twice at the exact same time.
Keep your eyes wide, open and alive. Grab the snake and ride to the other side.
We ride in single file, straight through every fight. It's a birthright, living twice the first time. My veins circulate wine, I bleed the divine. Liquid that lasts forever, never running dry. You'll see, come inside, I doubt you'll ever leave. These voices never cease, no matter how you speak. In the power peaks, when both hands touch. We're north of midnight, chanting these mantras. They're no canvas, but the headstones tell the name. I'm living twice with a foot in the grave. So I'm turning the page to earn my place. Wherever the sun sets with an uncertain fate.
This life you can't press stop to press rewind. It was like I'm living twice at the exact same time.
Keep your eyes wide, open and alive. Grab the snake and ride to the other side.
This It's like you can't press stop to press rewind. It was like I'm living twice at the exact same time.
Keep your eyes wide, open and alive. Grab the snake and ride to the other side.
Now we're on the other side, the walls come alive. You feel the presence but can't run and hide. It's once a lifetime, the stage we now play. No makeup on the face, you smile and show your rage. It feels strange, the sagging of your veins. The blood pumps slow and it weighs like chains. Still I'm living twice, but it's on thin ice. I can feel the pressure closing my windpipe. In time it'll pass and I'll hold a match to the sun. We make love on the run but never stop to hug. It hits all at once with no second chance. And we're back in this room with our head in our hands.
It's like you can't press stop to press rewind. It was like I'm living twice at the exact same time.
Keep your eyes wide, open and alive. Grab the snake and ride to the other side.
It's like you can't press stop to press rewind. It was like I'm living twice at the exact same time.
Keep your eyes wide, open and alive. Grab the snake and ride to the other side.
I'll be here poppin' till I'm dead gone. Can't tell me nothing cause I'm headstrong. I'll be here poppin' till I'm dead gone. Can't tell me nothing cause I'm headstrong. Where you going, where you been? Keep it flowing, is it your end? Some hate when they face my skin, that was my first taste of sin. Words don't hurt me, police they search me. When harassed, it just hurts me like they pits a shark. Smelling blood, now they thirsty. Did heaven curse me? Am I going through a phase? And the reason I get stoned is just to pass through the days. We get to get jailed or blast away. So my last breath, make the masters pay. All my cash is coming slow, we need a faster way. Life is a puzzle, hope you find the pieces, violence increases. Every song's a serenade, just another ghetto pieces. When I'm tempted by temptation, so meditation I'm embracing it. Never fall victim to persuasion, no matter the occasion. For stress I'ma keep blazing. Every day my kids I'm raising all over the world. Speakers to wait for the Rifleman invasion. I stay perfecting my craft all day long in my headphones. Hip hop until I'm dead gone. Gotta keep my head strong. Any problems I have, I deal with them head on. The weak or obsolete, you have to be headstrong. Any problems I have, I deal with them head on. The weak or obsolete, you have to be headstrong. Any problems I have, I deal with them head on. The weak or obsolete, you have to be headstrong. Any problems I have, I deal with them head on. The weak or obsolete, you have to be headstrong.
Dead wrong, apocalyptic hypocrisy, typical that cryptic false prophecy philosophy. I'm too explicit to solicit the animosity surrounds your atrocity simplistic versus the complexity through verses you caught it but missed it. Thought it was twisted with the logistics ballistic wristlet with the physics marking you as a statistic. Stop barking, fool, you didn't take care of the dog that bit ya. Sharking you scripture, flipped you to be focused out of the picture. The arsenal's dark and blue, purple and bruised and marginal. Burning with my arsenal full, flame thrown with brain control. Arching over your bishop as a flying paladin cardinal, serving everything you dished up. Overloaded with the mental body parts that'll blow when the party starts to show. When this whole kissed up, put your hitting this down, the kicks up. No more skeletons to dig up. It's intelligence we wig up, cough and hiccup. Either jump in your coffin or throw your hands up, motherfucker. It's a stick up with constant elevation. I don't give a shit like internal constipation. Eat a dick up.
Well, I'm part of the sly, wicked and slick. It's like a spiritual gift. Series on the church marquee. I have everything a man could want, but I don't have nothing if I don't have you. Problems head on, so get on. It's like the disagreeing, it wasn't true. Can't get those memories of energy inside of my head. Problems I have, I can't forget them out. I'll sweat them out. Fuck a bill, fuck a mortgage. Love it or leave it. Young and hard of it, so be part of it. Any problems I have, I deal with it head on. I'm headstrong, I'm obsolete. Any problems I had, I deal with them head on. I'm headstrong, we're obsolete.
Fuck the interference, I got the clearance. No dead weight, maintain heavyweight, trusting ourselves as I walk the planet. Man, I deliver you to your burial site just to turn off the stereotype and detach the stigma attached to your whack raps. Understand where I stand in my ability. Gelroc, well known, master of my own. I delegate responsibility to constituents of influence. More big ideas with no IQ. Yeah, from the bottom truth to the top secret, we keep it obsolete. Small-minded suckers. We got no special interest in mental midgets. So quit being paranoid, all pumped up on your steroids. We're another day closer to death. Fuck it, I maintain composure fresh. Just another voice with another set of eyes, going through my highs and lows. Never disguise or judge my flows. Recognize the pros and the cons. The method's still strong and weak, but usually depends on the day of the week. Don't prey on the weak, I keep my priorities straight. I got dependence to feed and expression to free. Original underground hip-hop degree. Top dog killer MC Headstrong.
Protecting the next nectar, the untapped sapper, the venomous mech scepter. Lampshades tilted to expose the wilted. Under the rays of the sun, the frozen melted. Only the ground felt it. The washing of the succumb, all the signs jilted and sloshing in the scum. Manifesto manuscripts get wrestled away. Resolution had for the rest of the day. And that's the plan to travel the rest of the way. You reside in a community, a self-appointed immunity. Set yourself up a cottage of low wattage. You wanted to stay Amish, but you're forced to pay homage. Bon voyage, voyage, the voyeur at no age limit to be exposed to the lineage. I'll take any edge to hang my hat on. Play the percentages and know when to add on.
I swim through the grimy ink, display my affection for all to take a pic. It's a dream that's revealed during winter's kiss. Bloodstained windows, alleyways smeared with piss. Welcome to a world where arrogance and bliss. What this is my friends, the end of the days where evil maintains and preys on feeble minds, trying to find a way to escape. The dungeons are filled with hate. I try to maintain in my meditative state, but the pain is too much to bear, and some of you motherfuckers could never relate. One by one, you stand in line behind enemy lines, blasting guns. I'd rather blast guns filled with love. It's just a song that's sung to give back hope, but the angels still remain silent and cold. Plunging through the night, I tried so very hard to find my way back home.
The headstrong caught you slipping with the red palm. From the top to bottom, lined up in columns, blindfolded and shot 'em. Building blocks of words, scattered randomly. It's assault of the earth, it's a coffin for birth. Trapped in this bubble, we crush the structure to dust to rebuild the rubble. Now our city's more subtle, the math to the huddled masses. With the passion to drop classics packaged as ration. You were set out to pasture, no room for masquerading. That's the fate when you make a habit of hating. The path is paved, but we remain headstrong. The last of a dying breed that you can always bet on.
Any problems I have, I deal with them head on. The weak or obsolete, you have to be headstrong. Any problems I have, I deal with them head on. The weak or obsolete, you have to be headstrong. Any problems I have, I deal with them head on. The weak or obsolete, you have to be headstrong. Any problems I have, I deal with them head on. The weak or obsolete, you have to be headstrong.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
snake skin slowly growing over my throat bone. Each passing year is a sickle, they stick in my skin and tickle. I move on, swallowing the weak, holding them in my stomach until they pickle. So I'm turning recording into blood sports, striking foreheads with blunt force. A form of contortion, using blood matted hair for absorption. My course is perfect, nothing less. I'll reach the rest before the sun sets. Close my tab, collect on bets, and exit stage death.
I'll run till I reach the end. I know I'll speak again. I'll stand and see again. I'll run and breathe again. I'll run till I reach the end. I know I'll speak again. I'll stand and see again. I'll run and breathe again.
Then it was dusk, hung on the rail fence, a sapped thing weary to crying. Dark was growing tall. Soon their sound was pleasant for a boy listening in the smoky dust.
This is for the others, those underground beneath their puddles. It's the difference between cuddling and being tied to your lover, cast in rubber. These tunnels run for miles. The distance files away smiles. It's like body art by fire and dying violently in single file. Each neck is drugged by leash, the tug of complete freedom. Leaving headless mates on a bedspread, praying at the knees for reason. The transition is seamless, it's the elements that make us. Diencephalon to anus, I'll strangle you to make you famous. Now golden knuckles turn to moss, buried bodies become sauce. Arranged in plain view with the cross, I passed on my morning walks, and that's the last half of my path. A boy in my image, over the river and through the woods, skinning enemies for scrimmage.
I'll run till I reach the end. I know I'll speak again. I'll stand and see again. I'll run and breathe again. I'll run till I reach the end. I know I'll speak again. I'll stand and see again. I'll run and breathe again.
And into dark, in spite of a shoulder's ache, a boy's hunched body loved out of a stalk, the first song of his happiness. And the song woke his heart to the darkness and into the sadness.
This is the first set, beginning the long road home. The age-old sound of the snake skin slowly growing over my throat bone. Each passing year is a sickle, they stick in my skin and tickle. I move on, swallowing the weak, holding them in my stomach until they pickle. So I'm turning recording into blood sports, striking foreheads with blunt force. A form of contortion, using blood matted hair for absorption. My course is perfect, nothing less. I'll reach the rest before the sun sets. Close my tab, collect on bets, and exit stage death.
He resembles us in 7 ways. He puts his mark on outhouses. He alchemizes by moonlight. He shits on the run. He chuckles softly to himself when scared. He's overcrowded if there's more than one of him per 5 acres. His eyes have their own inner redness. Digger of goings across floors, of hesitations at thresholds, of handprints of dread at doorpost or window jamb. He would gouge the world empty of us, hack and crater it until it is nothing, if that could rinse it of all our sweat and pathos.
Fuck you! Fuck you, for God's sakes, fuck you.
Silly simple solitude. How sad when your only friends are the fucking molecules, floating in your body like an infinite number of butterflies in the midst of stomach flus. But they can't talk back or laugh, they're just parasites that die fast. They can't listen or even comprehend any word that is said, they just want to be fed. With little egos that grow by the minute, feasting, never giving to the giver. And it stings just knowing that your insides either way you choose, so you can't hide. And at night when I'm all alone in bed, these images run through my head. There's no sleep when you know that your body is a habitat for microscopic beasts. So fuck another Halloween costume, we're all disgusting and awful. And if you think about it long enough and try to get up philosophical, you get shocked by the truth. My condolences to the obsessive compulsive people out there.
but you gotta deal with it someday, you know what I mean? Yo, this is the part where the chorus starts. And the truth is that we'll never be alone. We're all sharing space where others can grow. If you think about it too long, life seems so nasty. So what the hell are we to do? Just spread disease quickly. And the truth is that we'll never be alone. We're all sharing space where others can grow. If you think about it too long, life seems so nasty. So what the hell are we to do? Just spread disease quickly.
So busy with his teeth, he had no time to take a wife. He gnawed and gnawed through sun and rain when the ambitious fit was on. He did not move about to hunt the coteries of mousy men. He was a snail-paced, stupid thing until he cared to gnaw again.
While it grows, it dies inside, leaving shells behind, so don't try and hide. It climbs in burrows, eating on the run, always tracking the scent of the youngest is hunted. Crushed it once, it hollows out every calorie with no sign of slowing. It feeds hourly, so there's no option. They are the prey, lower on the food chain, so they watch and wait.
He gnawed and gnawed through sun and rain when the ambitious fit was on, then rested in the sawdust till a month of idleness had gone.
Now they know its patterns and its feeding habits. It travels alone, no hunting and packs. It never sleeps or naps, and it's always on the move. It eats and eats, but weighs less than it consumes. It's white as a root with no hair or scales. It's quiet on the run and it leaves no trail. So sightings are rare, but they can't shake its presence. It converges daily, the village never rests.
The mouse that gnawed the oak tree down when that tough foe was at his feet found in the stump no angel cake, nor cheese, nor meat.
Time is gone, they can't wait too long. Gotta act while its back's turned and hit it with all they got. If it breathes, it's over, there's no second chance. The end is tragic if they accept their past. So they must attack to upset the pattern, rearrange the food chain and kill their captor. To give freedom and laughter to future generations, they can destroy the slave ship to make an escape. And so they wait, it's bait by the edge. Once it charges, they'll take a sidestep. Many will be hit, falling with the beast to their death. But finally there'll be peace and the village can rest.
He kept so busy with his teeth, he had no time to take a wife. He gnawed and gnawed through sun and rain when the ambitious fit was on. He did not move about to hunt the coteries of mousy men. He was a snail-paced, stupid thing until he cared to gnaw again.
Osman's digital fuck machine, supermodel in the bathroom stall, robot sex games on a plain text screen. In a bunny hug by cursor, so for sure, bet you really love dancing, don't you handsome, but what if it really hurts her? Vaseline, what exactly does it mean when you hope somebody's following you in the dark? So when you get where you have nowhere to go, there's someone to see you be brave, at least it would seem. In some small part, coked out Polaroids, if you know who it might come all over her. You know what? Fuck until the world blows up. Fuck until the world blows up. You ever feel in love, so what? Fuck until the world blows up. Fuck until the world blows up. Fuck until the world blows up. You ever feel in love, so what? Just fuck until the world blows up. Just fuck until the world blows up.
I held on for a second even though I knew she'd fall. She'd only call when she's depressed just to hear somebody talk. But I get what I want, so I played it long for the time being, turning a blind eye away from what I should have been seeing. I mean, it's no secret we doing going through the motions. It ain't love, it's disgusting just to feel some closeness. Not attached emotionally, this can't be how it's supposed to be. I bend her into different poses, filling every opening. See, I know she ain't mine, and I for sure ain't hers. I'll give her sweat till she ain't thirsty, but I'll never say those 3 words. For what it's worth, it's perfect, in me she shows up. So I'll forever get drunk and plug her up until my world blows up.
Fuck until the world blows up. You ever feel in love, so what? Fuck until the world blows up. Fuck until the world blows up. Fuck until the world blows up. You ever feel in love, so what? Just fuck until the world blows up. Just fuck until the world blows up. Don't go unnoticed, have nothing to say. Maybe this is love, maybe this is just counting the money all day. I heard the sun's getting hotter and David Suzuki was right. Everyone's finally rallying to address the issue when it's too late to fight. My generation's not concerned with saving the world or chasing happily ever afters. We want to drink, fuck, and do all the drugs we can before we're dead. That's all that matters. That's why we're gas station attendants and customer service representatives, and why we're taking it week by week, eking by on pennies a day to get high and for something to eat, buddy, eh? So respect my lazy, apathetic, disenchanted, pessimistic, agoraphobic disattachment, or you suck. Tonight we're getting drunk and I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you so hard, the world might blow up. Fuck until the world blows up. You ever feel in love, so what? Fuck until the world blows up. Fuck until the world blows up. Fuck until the world blows up. You ever feel in love, so what? Just fuck until the world blows up. Just fuck until the world blows up.
When I free build will, action is stacked tall. The brickless wall bounce and echoes answer echoes call. The cobwebs crawl, and light climbs to each corner, acting as the weightless foreigner, leaving the structure out of order. There's no height from escape as the ceiling closes the cage. At its best it blocks the rain, at its worst it acts as a train, sucking away the faith, changing bodies to shells of exoskeleton. Instead it can be reversed, putting shells to your belly button. That tells me something, action before thought. Feeling like hammered at E, kicking at nothing for no reason. So I sleep through the warm season, with no t-shirts, sweat or excess sweat, stay in reserve till I step outside and see my breath. We ride along in silence, they rise to be divided. I strive to guide the lifeless, find a way to hide it. We ride along in silence, they rise to be divided. I strive to guide the lifeless, find a way to hide it. We ride along in silence, they rise to be divided. I strive to guide the lifeless, find a way to hide it. We ride along in silence, they rise to be divided. I strive to guide the lifeless, find a way to disguise it. This final list will encompass every wish I was promised. My conscious attempt to complete each event I came across. This is a calendar I watch to X each item for my checklist. The first step of an exodus to leave my feet forever restless. Since a lack of passion leads to inaction, I chop away at these stagnant roots to remain moving with adequate traction. From the first fist that emerged during my Caesarean birth, I was guided by a thirst to draw circles perfectly, and with the certainty that each morning will approach me, I stalk my dreams with a knife beneath my pillow's crease. So when that first shake nudges me awake, I'm prepared waiting to overtake the day without a faint hint of prearrangement. We ride along in silence, they rise to be divided. I strive to guide the lifeless, find a way to hide it. We ride along in silence, they rise to be divided. I strive to guide the lifeless, find a way to hide it. We ride along in silence, they rise to be divided. I strive to guide the lifeless, find a way to hide it. We ride along in silence, they rise to be divided. I strive to guide the lifeless, find a way to disguise it.
Neon breadcrumbs balance in my handprints as I pass by the footprints of an exoskeleton, gone astray in the way that only waves of chaos could imitate. That grip of a cold world incinerates loosely. Lucidity has muffled the alacrity of a city dweller's echoes before a trial of ruins. He who laughs now walks past these prints of a civilized chop shop of city blocks and the hideous acres of torn brotherhood. One whose mother could watch from above discovers angels do not speak for themselves that well. They hover around these solemn columns of human sovereigns, Titan apostles, where skyscrapers are favorite fossils in these playoffs. We've never been much for spectating, never been much for fading with the times as the city lights flicker. Transient, ambient waves crash against this chaos. Neon prisoners flee for the playoffs where we face off with our desolate destiny. It's 2084. I blame the clouds for losing all hope. Empty broken promises echoing from horn to rebirth of dove, the restoration of us. 3 phases for 3 setting suns. The dust gathers in the form of ancient civilization's laws. We pay for this future, we weren't aware of the cause. There's fire in the sky, there's a logical reasoning behind every unanswered reply. So why do I feel so alone? Why do I feel as though we've been neglected and placed on hold? The city feels like home, but I'm a stranger, unwelcome like a ghost, moving in and out of consciousness with these hands made of steel and this heart made of stone. And I scream Appleseed to come help save the weak. I bathe in a river that bleeds, a sky where the resident feels for fallen dreams. Stars like the way they tie together loose ends and make amends. Beware with the storm, but tears offend. The moon always seems to rise in the west.
Never been much for spectating, never been much for fading with the times as the city lights flicker. Transient, ambient waves crash against this chaos. Neon prisoners flee the playoffs where we face off with our desolate destiny. We've never been much for spectating, never been much for fading with the times as the city lights flicker. Ambient waves crash against this chaos. Neon prisoners flee the playoffs where we face off with our desolate destiny.
This place was leveled and raised, a blank horizon by the end of the day. The skyscrapers were uprooted, city lights are useless when they never change. The weather's strange but still around, leaves dot the streets covering the ground. The blocks that were once level couldn't be shoveled to lower them down. I've been circling here since birth, searching for the inner workings, the town hall and civilians, the occupied buildings with living persons. But I'm just met with the never-ending desolate, empty to the edge of it. So slowly I settled it and passed on as the one-man resident.
We've never been much for spectating, never been much for fading with the times as the city lights flicker. Transient, ambient waves crash against this chaos. Neon prisoners flee the playoffs where we face off with our desolate destiny. We've never been much for spectating, never been much for fading with the times as the city lights flicker. Ambient waves crash against this chaos. Neon prisoners flee the playoffs where we face off with our desolate destiny.
So in a cold dirt road diner we rested. The kitchen was closed and the plates were cleared. She sat across the table, her makeup was smeared. She had a tattoo on her ankle of a hammer and a nail, the poor man's tools to build conversation.
Ask me no questions, I tell you no lies. In a world of deception, you need to survive. Ask me no questions, I tell you no lies. In a world of deception, there's no compromise.
The first question was about death and whether it's an adequate measure to wrest a life into a set segment, then close the chapter forever. My response was automated while calmly sipping my coffee. She began to look uneasy, shifting in her seat across from me. She then asked me awkwardly how religion entered the picture. I explained it's an anomaly, possibly a vestige of history, but that's not to be taken literally. There's no right mind or clear side. We weave a web at some time, then ride it throughout our lives. At that point she raised her eyes. Above our table was a flickering light. The tube was loose, so I reached up and screwed it back in tight. Her next question came faintly, it was more of a statement. She said her God was the same ocean that sank ships, pulled down without anchors. There's nothing to hide, the sea won't support human life. It seals us from the inside, and it's where seagulls fly to die. I leaned back impressed, my cigarette had burned to the butt. Just as I was about to get up, she began to sing at once.
Ask me no questions, I tell you no lies. In a world of deception, you need to survive. Ask me no questions, I'll tell you no lies. In a world of deception, there's no compromise. No compromise.
I could tell this wouldn't end well, no need to spell it out. But I set my cup down to let this conversation run its route. So I asked her about doubt and how it arouses hesitation. She looked around and said it's a demonstration of our body's patience, a form of conservation to trap our passion within. Then we can purge our inertia to assert revenge over the past tense. She then questioned whether I considered this all to be a fiction. I explained fiction is a condition, it's the unseen in what we picture. And therein lies our silence, a long pause in our discussion, which serves the function of allowing us to digest the substance. Finally I had to ask what would happen if we touched hands. She leaned back and laughed, covering her mouth with her napkin. She told me it was impossible, we can never occupy the same space. We could engage in verbal exchange, but contact would erase it. Just then she looked away to adjust the diamond in her ear. As she turned, I grabbed her hand firmly and she immediately disappeared.
Ask me no questions, I tell you no lies. In a world of deception, you need to survive. Ask me no questions, I'll tell you no lies. In a world of deception, there's no compromise. In a world of deception, there's no compromise. No compromise. No compromise.